My hair looks really weird. I've been like touching it too much. It's like bothering me but not bothering me, and it's like freaking me out, okay? Well, hello everyone and welcome to TBR Takedown episode 6. I am so excited for this episode because I have a bit of a twist. So normally I'd be getting my phone out and getting ready to wheel spin or generate our random prompts. But I've decided that since we are officially 6 months into the year, let's switch it up. Let's change it up. Let's not do the typical wheel spin or digital generator for our prompts. I have decided to compile a list of 150 TBR prompts that I'm going to cut and put into this jar. Look how cute he is! He is so adorable. I am going to need help naming him because every time I name something, it's either Bob, Fred, or some random thing. So let me know down below what you think I should name our really cute TBR jar duck. I've already cut out about 60-ish, I think it's like 63 of the prompts that I've printed out. And I think for now, we're just going to stick with just these prompts. Oh my god. I'm losing prompts, guys. They're falling out of the jar. Because I don't want the jar to be too full and then we only get some that are like right on the top that I already like know or whatever. So without further ado, let's pick our prompts from our little duck guy. I'm going to shake him up a little bit. I hope that they get at least kind of mixed around in there. Okay, let's go. First prompt, everybody. Oh gosh, there's a lot of words. Okay, the prompt we got first is a book with a title that is 2 words or less. Okay, there's our first prompt, everybody. Woohoo! I need to write that down so I don't forget about it. Okay. Number 2, we're going to shake him around again. Hopefully we get something cool. Oh, we got 2. Woo, put it back. Okay. Ooh, fun. A book by one of your favorite authors. Let's pick our third and final prompt, guys. I am so excited. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. Okay. Ooh! Guys, these prompts are so fun. This one says, a book with your favorite color. It just says with your favorite color. So technically speaking, that could be whatever I want, right? So it just means that the book has to be my favorite color, right? We've picked our 3 prompts from our little duck guy. I think we're going to stick with just 3 prompts for now because I don't want to go through our prompts too quickly. We have 150 of them, but still. You know? Okay, I'm so excited. We got to go pick our TBR. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I've picked my 3 books for the prompts. That was surprisingly more difficult than I would have expected it to have been to pick books for these prompts. I don't really know, but I'm gonna tell you about them. Okay, starting with our first prompt, we had a title that is 2 words or less, and I have finally decided that it is definitely time for me to get to this book because I have tried to put it into, I think, 3 different TBR Takedown videos, and I just need to read it at this point. Light Lark by Alex Astor. I have genuinely been meaning to read this book for so long that it, at this point, is just stupid for me to not pick it up at this point. Prompt number 2 is a book by one of your favorite authors, and I actually just picked this book up the other day because I have been wanting to read it so bad. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This is the second book in the little, like, Part of Your World series. I have already read Part of Your World and the 3rd book in that, like, a little interconnected series just for the summer, and so here I am reading the 2nd book in the series, Yours Truly. Or I guess it's not really a series, more of just like interconnected standalones that take place in and around the same area, I guess. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This sounds like it's going to be really good, and I have absolutely loved Just for the Summer and Part of Your World, so I am expecting to really enjoy Yours Truly. And then our last and final prompt was a book with your favorite color. Now, I have lots of books that are my favorite colors. My favorite colors are pink, purple, and blue, typically. Right now, I'd probably say my favorite color is pink and purple. So I was trying to find a book that had pink, which I have many books that have pink on them, and I just couldn't decide which one I wanted to pick, and I decided to go with the one that has been sitting on my TBR the longest, and one that I'm a little unsure of if I really want to read this or not, but we're gonna hope for the best. I'm expecting it to be good. We shall see. And that is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I have heard great things and I've heard not so great things about this book and all that. There is a show now. They have like a show or a movie. Is it a movie or a show? I'm a little bit nervous because I have not read a male romance before. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun, and it's pink. I don't remember when the last time I updated this video was, but it's been a good while. And I have a funny but also unfortunate circumstance I just came on that I just realized that I have not vlogged a single moment of me reading Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez for this video, and I just want to apologize. I have in fact already finished this entire book, read cover to cover, and absolutely loved it. I actually read this book in the video you guys saw last Friday, my reading 5 summer romances in 5 days. This book was actually in that video, so if you already seen that video, you already kind of saw my thoughts and feelings on this book. I literally just filmed my outro clip for that video and was like, wait a minute, I did not vlog. I forgot to vlog most of me reading this for that video, and then while thinking of that realized I haven't vlogged a single moment for you. I'm so sorry. You did in fact miss out on me reading another Abby Jimenez book, but I'm coming to you with my review, my wrap up on this book, and then we're going to jump into the next one. So my apologies. I haven't had this happen yet, so that's kind of crazy. But anyway, here's my review. I gave this a 4.5 stars. I already told you guys that in the other video if you guys watched that. If not, go watch that video. It was really fun. It was really good. Read some really good books. Highly recommend. I loved this book. The vibes were so good. The characters were so good. It was just so much fun. The anxiety and mental health representation are always amazing in her books. I feel like she always does such a good job giving representation to things that sometimes other authors try but don't do as well. I mean, they always do a very good job, but I feel like Abby just does such a thoroughly fantastic job on any kind of representation she puts throughout her stories. I absolutely love this book. It was so much fun. It was just a good old time. I did get teary-eyed a couple of times, did almost cry a couple of times. Absolutely love this book. Would highly, highly recommend. I loved Jacob. He was so adorable. He was so in love with her from the very beginning, and there were a couple times I was a little frustrated with our main character, Brianna, because she just was not, she wasn't getting it. She was like worried he wasn't in love with her, and I was like, girl, you're so dumb. But I also know that she could not hear what we were hearing from him, so whatever. Anyways, loved it. Highly recommend. Sorry about not doing a very good job vlogging. It's been a really weird week. It's been a really weird week. Well, hello everybody. I'm here to give you guys my first official update on Lightlark. I started this book this morning and I'm about 60 pages in. I'm on chapter 8. I believe I'm like 15% of the way through this book. I do have a copy of it on my Kindle. I was able to get it from my library on Libby, so I am reading it on my Kindle because I just can't be stopped. The Kindle and me are like this. I want to read on it all the time. It's really bad. I should read more physical books, but besides the point. I just wanted to come give you guys a quick update of that I'm really enjoying it so far. I can see the potential of this turning out to be a really, really good book. Not a lot's happening yet. I'm literally 15% of the way through the book, which is not far at all. So I'm just excited. I can see the potential of this being really good. I'm hoping that this turns out to be really good because this series just sounds really interesting. And I have just read recently Summer in the City by this author, Alex Astor, in my last week's video, 5 books in 5 days. And really, really love that book. I gave it a 4.5 stars. So I'm having pretty high expectations, even though this book is like completely different than that. I'm hoping that her writing style and the like pacing is just as quick in this book as it was in Summer in the City, or at least it felt very quick. Her writing style felt very fast-paced in Summer in the City, so I'm hoping that this book is also very fast-paced. So far, it definitely is feeling very fast-paced, so I'm hoping for the best. But I'm gonna get back to reading, and I will come back I'll come back when I have any updates for you guys. Bye! Anyways, hello everybody. I'm here to give you guys another update on how our wonderful Lightlark is going. I'm happy to report that I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm officially more than 50% of the way through this book. Goodreads is telling me that I'm 53% of the way. I don't know. That could be true, could be not. I have no idea. I am on chapter 28, page 205, basically. And I'm having a great time. This is so interesting. This is so fun. I'm loving the whole, like, suspensefulness and that, like, in every chapter you kind of get to learn new interesting things that are going on between our main character and all the other side characters. I have my assumptions of who I think, because I'm pretty sure this is, like, a love triangle thing. I think, if I remember correctly. I think everybody's talked about that there's, like, a love triangle in this book. I think. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. But I think I know which two characters the love triangle is going to be with. Like, I think I know what three characters is going to be. It's going to be our main character, Isla. Even though I read it as just Isla, because it's Isla. And I had a little girl at the school that was one of my students. Her name was Isla, and that's how she spelled her name. I was able to get the audiobook, and have been listening to the audiobook for a little while I was finishing up editing stuff. And the narrator thingy from the audiobook pronounces it Isla. So I don't know. Like, her name is just Isla. Isla. From the very beginning. Just Isla. But I guess to make it more fantasy-esque, they say her name funny. I'm really enjoying it, though. It's been really, really good. It doesn't feel like I'm already halfway through the book, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what else is going to happen and where this is going to go. And then hopefully by the end of this book, I'm excited to go into the rest of the series. Eventually. Whenever I can. Anyway, there's my update. That's all I got. I'm going to go. Bye. What the actual fuck? Oh my god. I have my flashlight on, like on my phone, like a flashlight. I just felt like without it, it looked really weird in here, so just excuse that. I probably look really bad, but I have officially finished Light Lark by Alex Astor. That's literally how I feel. I'm gonna start by saying that I am hoping the love triangle goes the way that I want as this series continues. Because I have a feeling that if you've read this book, you know who I'm talking about, that I guess you're supposed to feel the pull to the one person the most, and then you're supposed to feel the betrayal and then want her to be with the other guy. I don't. I am full steam ahead. Team other guy. This was amazing. I will say, I don't know how this book is considered a young adult fantasy, because there was a not like extremely explicit scene, but definitely a scene that I don't think like young adults should be. I mean, I guess technically, like, we're being like for real, nothing was actually ever like explicitly said to you, but it was explained in more appropriate language, if that makes any sense. But I would say that it was explicit, but that's just my opinion. This was amazing. This was so good. This was so good. I will 1000% be continuing this series at the earliest convenience that I have. That was so good. Wow. I want to give it 5 stars so badly, but I feel so strongly that I didn't like it. I just didn't like the ending. Like, I liked the ending, but I didn't like the ending for the love triangle, which I'm assuming is continued into the second book. I'll have to Google it and see if I can figure out some little things without like spoiling it for myself. Well, hello everyone. I'm here to let you guys know that I'm officially on chapter 5. It's been, I think, like 2 hours almost since I started reading. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm liking the story, I'm liking the characters. I'm interested to see what's gonna continue to happen. I feel like a lot's already happened so far in like the friendship between the 2 main characters, so we'll see. That was a roller coaster ride, straight up. Wow, 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 wow. I'm so glad that I did not let the weird slump I was going into with reading stop me from picking up this book and reading it. I am pleasantly surprised with how much I really, truly enjoyed this book. It was just so heartwarming. It was so cute. I loved the relationship between the characters. Not even just the romance between the 2 main characters, but just like the friendships and the family dynamics and everything were just so good. They were so cute. They were just so good. I loved this. I really did. I really liked this book. I really enjoyed that it really feels like you got a glimpse into what the life is like when living in the White House and stuff. Like, it was very interesting and very descriptive with what the rooms looked like, which I thought was interesting. Even kind of going along with the same thing, like with the royal side, it was also really interesting. I just thought the whole thing was just so fun. It was just so fun. I thought it was interesting the way that they talk about, you know, his mom being like the first female president and all that stuff. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I just really liked it. I think I'm gonna give this 4 stars. And I'm actually really intrigued to watch the movie because I really want to see how they portray these characters and the storyline. I mean, I know that it's not going to be exactly what happens in the book because typically a book to movie adaptation isn't always like to a T exactly what happens in the story. But I am excited. I'm hoping that they kept a lot of the really cute moments between the characters, but if I do end up watching the movie in time before this video comes out, I will jump in now and tell you guys how I feel about it. But so we've officially read the 3 books that we picked out for our TBR, and I'm gonna go through them a little bit, tell you guys how I feel real fast, give you guys my rating, and then we're gonna wrap the video up. So The first book we read in today's video was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Unfortunately, I did do a bad job vlogging this one because I also have this book featured in another video, and I got confused which video I was recording for and basically didn't film a vlog clip for either video while reading this book. So I basically just told you guys how I felt, which I really enjoyed this. I didn't have the same deep emotional connection with these two characters as I had with the other two books in this little like interconnected series, I guess, from Abby, but I still really loved it. I gave it a 4.5 stars. I would highly recommend, especially this like series from her. I loved Part of Your World and Just for the Summer, and I really like this book as well. Would highly recommend. The characters were cute, the story was cute, the character development was cute. I just loved it. It was so good. So good. Next, we have Miss Lightlark. I've gone back and forth trying to decide if I want to change the rating of this book to a 5-star since finishing this book like 2 days ago. I genuinely have not stopped thinking about these characters and about the story and about the things that I am hoping happen as this series continues. I am holding out hope for the certain plot things that I want to happen, especially with who I want the main female character to end up with in the end. I'm holding out hope, and hopefully within the next couple of months I get to read the second and third book in this series, just because I really need to know what's going on. Like, this was so good. I'm gonna stick with my 4.5 stars for now, but eventually, if I really do feel like this is a 5-star read, I'll change it. But for now, it's still a 4.5. I've definitely been really thinking about giving it 5 stars, but I'm going to settle with a 4.5 for now. I still really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend this book so far. I don't know how the rest of the series is going to go, but if the first book is this good, I'm hoping the second and the third and so on and so forth is really, really good. So there's my review on Lightlark. I finally read this. I have tried to put this into a TBR takedown video, I think at least 3 different times, and I've finally gotten around to reading it. Finally. And last and finally, you guys just watched me and just heard me talk about Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I literally just finished this like 15 minutes ago and really, really enjoyed it. I am very excited to watch the movie. I don't think that's what I'm going to do after I'm done filming. I think I'm going to actually edit some of this video once I'm done filming. But I definitely would love to watch this movie because I would just love to know how they portrayed this book. It was just so fun. I love the story. It was pretty fast paced. There were a couple times when they got really political that it kind of lost me a little bit, but I still think the story and the romance between the characters was just so fun and so cute and just so like, it was so cute. I just really liked it. 4 stars. Yay! Wow, we read some chunky books in this TBR Takedown video. These things are like thick dudes. So anyways, we've officially finished our TBR Takedown episode 6, everyone. I can't believe we're already 6 months into the year. That's crazy. Anywho's, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this TBR Takedown series that I've been doing for the past couple months. Let me know, again, down below what we should name our little duck TBR jar. He's gonna need a name, duh. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles! Okay, bye.